show you how great I am.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I am the king of the world.
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you be notified when I drop that heat. Now, this fight that I'm going to be talking about in this video, it happened a couple weeks ago. It happened November 3rd, 2018. And I'm not going to lie, I wasn't even up on this fight. I'm not going to lie. But the beauty of having a boxing channel, a YouTube channel, is that you make connections with the people that listen to your content. And with some people, it's on a here and there basis. And with other people that listens to the channel, I talk to them almost on a daily in some way, shape, or form, whether it's in the comment section or I done talked to a couple of y'all on the phone or, you know, social media, however it goes. But the beauty of it is that some of y'all put me on to things that I'm not aware of. I don't claim to know everything about boxing, even though I have a boxing channel. It's always good to learn from your peers. So my little homie, My Sports, y'all probably seen him on the in some of the comment sections and everything. That's my little homie from the UK. Big shout out to My Sports. And he hit me up, he DM'd me on the gram. Definitely follow me on the gram, man. G5 Jeff TV, or you can go to my other one, Box with G5 Jeff TV, BOXWIT G5 Jeff TV. He hit me up on the gram. He was just like, yo, bro, I know you can't stand bad judging. It was a fight out here in the UK for the super middleweight British title, and I need for you to go check this fight out. And he was like, the dude got robbed. Like, he got robbed on the cars. The judges robbed him. So I'm like, all right, well, who fought? And he was like, Zach Parker versus Darryll Williams. And I'm like, all right. I ain't heard neither one of them guys. I was like, send me the link. I'll watch the fight. You know, if it's a fight, I'm watching it. So he sends me the link, and I'm like, you know what? Before I even watch this fight, let me check YouTube and see if anybody else is talking about this fight. So the only people that I could find that was really talking about the fight was Hatman Strikes Back. I think he dropped the video on it. And then the boxer O'Hara Davies, he dropped the video on it. But basically both of them were saying like, yo, this was a big robbery. It was the robbery of the year. And this, that, and the third. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to watch this fight. O'Hara Davies said it was a robbery. Hatman Strikes Back said it was a robbery. It was other people that was on YouTube saying it was a robbery as well. And my little homie, My Sports, said, yo, it was a robbery. It was a big robbery. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I clicked the link and I go watch the fight. I got so much more out of this fight outside of just it was a robbery. Let me just give y'all a summary of what I seen. And I'm going to put a link in the description of the actual fight. I don't know who uploaded the fight, but big shout out to you. But I'm going to put the link in the description box if you want to watch this fight. Now, Zach Parker, he was 16-0 with 11 knockouts coming into the championship fight. Darryll Williams was 17-0 with 7 knockouts coming into the championship fight. To sum this fight up, it was a complete clash in styles. Complete clash in styles. Zach Parker is your traditional boxer, jab, move type guy. Try to counter punch here and there. Darryll Williams is a guy that has definitely watched some old Mike Tyson film and probably some recent Sean Porter film. His style is a mix between Mike Tyson and Sean Porter in terms of the head movement and being short and trying to get inside and all of that. Okay? Now, I watched this fight. To sum it up, I gave Zach Parker 3 rounds. I gave Zach Parker 3 rounds. Okay? I gave him 3 rounds. Now, Zach Parker had a shoulder injury. So he was basically a one-armed fighter from probably I would say probably round 2 or round 3 on. He was a one-armed fighter. Now, Darryll Williams. Now again, I watched this fight with the assumption that it's a robbery. It's an absolute robbery. Darryll Williams won the fight. He won 9 out of the 12 rounds in my book. Here's the thing. He won 9 rounds out of 12 not because he was dominating. Okay, let me get that out the way. He wasn't dominating. And I'm sorry, if a guy has a bad shoulder, like, you supposed to get him up out of there. Like, you got to get him up out of there. Like, he was supposed to get Zach Parker up out of there. If he's supposed to be a top upper echelon type guy, you can't let a guy with an injured shoulder, survive like that. Like, absolutely crazy. Like, absolutely crazy. I couldn't examine Zach Parker at all because Zach Parker had a shoulder injury. So it's hard for me to say he's a good fighter or a bad fighter or whatever the case may be. But I could evaluate Darryll Williams, though. Number one, he couldn't get Zach Parker up out of there, and Zach Parker was a one-armed fighter. That's just negative number one. Okay, that's negative number one. Number two, this is why I said Darryll Williams is a cross between Mike Tyson and Sean Porter in terms of style. He kind of has like the bunny ears type guard, and he goes from side to side, side to side, side to side until he gets inside, and he does the same thing Sean Porter does. He gets inside, bobs and weaves, gets inside, and he gets inside so good that he's too close. He's too tight. He don't give himself no space to work. He don't give himself no room to throw any effective shots. And the thing that's crazy is he does a great job in getting inside. But he gets inside and he just does garbage work. Like, he does garbage work, and I'm sitting up here watching this fight. I'm like, is this Sean Porter little brother, or like his cousin? Or I'm like, like, he fight just like Sean Porter. Like, it's absolutely crazy. But despite all of that, Darryll Williams won 9 out of the 12 rounds out of this fight. Now, is it a fight I'm going to watch again? Hell no. There was a lot of clinching, a lot of holding, a lot of awkward shit going on. And all UK fights, I can't stand the referee. Y'all got like 2-3 referees, and they be in all of the fights, and I don't like none of them. Point blank. I don't like none of them. But the thing that's crazy was the judges' scorecards. And I got the judges' names, all that. We had Steve Gray. He had to fight 115-114 for Zach Parker. Like, he literally gave Zach Parker 7 rounds. Like, oh, man. 115-114 Zach Parker. So now we're going to move on to Ian John Lewis. Now, I don't know if this is Ian John Lewis, the referee, that's posing as a judge in this fight. But I think there's an Ian John Lewis that's a referee as well. I got to double check that. I got to do my homework on that. He gave the fight to Darryll Williams. 115-113. Even with that, that's an embarrassment. That's an embarrassment. He gave it 7 rounds of 5 for Darryll Williams. I don't know how on God's green earth you gave Zach Parker 5 rounds. All right? But this is the one that I want to get to. Victor Laughlin. 117-112, Zach Parker. 117-112. Are you serious? 117-112? Like, he had a robbery the wrong way. He gave the wrong guy 117, 112. Listen, there's different levels to bad judging, and a lot of times as fans, we don't call out judges if there was a bad scorecard, but they eventually got the right guy to win the fight. We got to call out bad judging on all aspects, whether the right guy gets the victory or not. 117, 112, Victor Loughlin, you should be fired. You should be fired. Point blank, period. You should be fired. There's no way you can justify Zach Parker winning 9 rounds. No way. Ian John Lewis, if this is the referee that's posing as a boxer, as a judge, I need for him to go back to refereeing. Even though he got the right guy winning the fight, 115, 113, you gave Zach Parker 5 rounds. You show me the 5 rounds he won. And then we got Steve Gray, 115, 114. Zach Parker, you should be fired as well. Because that means you gave Zach Parker 7 rounds. Show me where he won 7 rounds. See, this was a classic fight where Darryll Williams is the aggressive guy. Whether he's being effective or not, he's the aggressor. He's the one throwing the majority of the shots. Zach Parker did not land one punch in this fight that was effective. Bobbing and weaving and throwing an ineffective jab does not win you rounds. If a guy is bobbing and weaving and throwing an ineffective jab versus a guy that's putting on the pressure, showing ring generalship, and throwing shots, you give the aggressive guy the round over the guy that's bobbing and weaving and throwing an ineffective jab and not landing anything. Like, that's boxing 101. Like, that's boxing 101. Like, the way Darryll Williams looked in this fight, this is the exact same way Sean Porter wins all his damn fights. He don't land nothing clean, nothing crazy. You can't make a highlight reel of the landed shots of any of Sean Porter's fights. This was the same thing for Darryll Williams. Same thing. So, did Darryll Williams get robbed? Absolutely. Yeah, he got robbed. No doubt about it. But was it a robbery in the sense of like Darryll Williams is 10 times better than Zach Parker? No. This was a situation where Zach Parker got hurt, shoulder got hurt. Darryll Williams was the aggressor, but he really wasn't doing a whole bunch of nice work anyway. But Zach Parker was so bad, I would assume because of the injury, that I don't understand how you could give Zach Parker the fight. I don't get it. I don't get it. But two of those judges need to be fired, and the other judge, if he is Ian John Lewis, the referee, he needs to go back to refereeing, and I don't want him judging again. But this video was a courtesy of my little bro, My Sports. I promised him I was going to do this video, and I'm a little late on it, man, but it's never too late to talk boxing at the end of the day. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.